Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I am trying out a new makeup brand. And this is the palette from Adept Cosmetics. It is the Cyborg Choir. I saw them on my Instagram. I was just like, I've never heard of them before. Let me try them out. Let me check them out. And I am not disappointed. We got this very beautiful, bold look. I do some swatches. We have some discussion about it, as well as a quick life update. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. If you like this video, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this very gorgeous eye look, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have picked up the new palette from Adept Cosmetics. This is the Cyborg Choir. Packaging is really pretty. I've never heard of them before I purchased this palette. I saw them pop up on my Instagram. I started doing a little bit digging, but the color story is so beautiful. It's kind of dreary outside, so I wanted something a little bit more bright and cheerful today. So I was making sure like I had some of the details. So this is a multi-textured palette full of multichromes, holochromes, shimmers, and pigmented but blendable mattes. So looking at this, there are 5 matte shades, and then the rest are all different types of multichrome, holochrome, shimmer type of. So I'm really excited to play around with this. These are some beautiful shades. Now I want to go ahead and get some swatches, see what we're playing with. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I just don't know the shimmer. So gonna dig in, get some ideas, and a way forward. Okay, you guys, these swatches are phenomenal. I am so excited for this palette. The shimmers in here, or just the chromes, they are absolutely stunning. Usually I see this type of payoff in a loose pigment or just my single shadows. Oh my goodness, I am in love. And I haven't even put it on my eyes. The 2 rows of shimmers, which is 10 shades, if nothing else was in this palette, I'd be in love. I love that there's matte shades, so I can play around with them. I can build up the outer corner and the crease, and then add in a smattering of beautiful chromes. I want to say, I couldn't even tell you which one is my favorite shade. They are all very different, very beautiful. The shade Pixelated Pulse, which is in the 2nd row, 2nd shade in, kind of like a periwinkly blue. That one looks like it has like lime green to purple glitter. And even the first one, Binary Beat, is absolutely stunning. It looks like it's a holographic purpley blue, just something that you would put like on the inner corner and like mirror into a deeper shade. I need to prime my eyes and I need to start applying these eyeshadows because, oh, this palette is stunning. I am so upset that I have not picked up palettes from Adept prior. I'm about to jump on their website after this and see what other palettes I want to pick up. Let me prime my eyes and we will jump into this look. Okay, so I think I have a way forward. My first shade that I'm going to go into is this one, 777. It's a deeper blue. I am going to use my fluffy crease brush because I don't want it to be super pigmented. There's not a lot of light shades in this palette, but I want to use the fluffy crease brush to kind of feather it out a little bit. They did also say on their site that there may be staining. That's not a big deal. I use a makeup cleanser when I take my makeup off, like a makeup balm, and it usually takes it off without leaving a stain. So at least know that that is on their website for if you decide to purchase this. Now, I kind of hinted in my subscription unboxing in April that I had gotten some great news and I was just waiting for some details. I kind of want to share it during this because I'm not trying to drag this out. I'm not trying to, there's some details I just can't share. But so a lot of you that have been around on my channel do know that I am active duty military. I am actually in June hitting 20 years in the Navy, but I'm at a short command right now. And we sometimes get requests for people to fill orders to go somewhere else. And usually it's just temporarily. So in my case, I was offered an opportunity to go to Germany. I had no other details. I asked, there were details, but I didn't get all the details before I volunteered. I was like, I just knew Germany. That was it. And that's really all I'm going to tell you guys for right now, because I do have more details, but I don't know all the details. I do know that in the next like 3 or 4 months, I will be packing up just for a limited amount of time and going over there for about 8 to 9 months. Kind of the length of a C type of deployment if I was on a ship. I like how this is building up. I just want to keep it fairly light because I'm going to deepen it up right here, but I want the crease to stay kind of toned down and muted. Now, some people might ask, why did you volunteer without knowing the dates, the length, any of that type of stuff, or even like the location? Well, my family background is Polish, Dutch, German, and Scottish, predominantly. There's other things in there. I am definitely a mostly European, but I knew that I wanted to travel to Europe in the next year or so. So when that came up, I was like, go and work. And there's going to be a lot of work, but there's going to be downtime too. So I will get to explore and take in some historical sites, try some food, just go and explore more than I did when I went a couple years ago for Oktoberfest in Munich. Now, some of you might be asking, are you going to stop your channel? I'm not. I'm not planning on it, at least. I've had some conversations with Luke and like what that looks like, what I'm able to do, because I am allowed to take stuff with me. I'm going to be able to ship things over there. It's not a full like pack out. Like I don't have to pack up the entire house. It's just temporary. Same shade, gonna switch over to my compacted smudge brush and just pick it up ever so slightly so I can deepen up this area. Now the cool thing is my cousin's over there and he's been there for a little bit. He'll also be there overlapping me a little bit. So we may get to see each other, but we're also going to be in different areas. I'm excited for it though. There's some people, so that's the other thing is I volunteered. There was a whole list of people that they said, hey, we want these people because of certain requirements or certain things they're looking for. And I actually I don't know why they, like, what was that list? I just know what I submitted. It was literally a text message with my boss like, hey, this opportunity, are you interested? I was like, yep, sign me up. Some people don't go because of what they have going on in their lives. I had talked it over with Luke and he's like, babe, go. He knows I have wanted to travel to Europe and, you know, go back and visit. He's like, why not do it while you're still active duty? Because the plan is I will be retiring in the next 3 years. So he was like, you know, take the opportunity. He's pretty busy with his work schedule, but he's not deploying until after I get back. So, we both agreed that he would try and come out to visit, and he's going to take care of Sochu and Dixon while I'm gone. I'm trying to build this up and not like make it too crazy. And I do want to add the black in there, just to deepen up the outer corner as I do. You guys, I think this palette's going with me to Germany. That's the other thing. Hold on, let me go into the next shade. We're going to go into the shade Boring Circuit, which is a matte black, and I'm going to use my pencil brush from Sigma. This is an E30 from Sigma. I love this one. It makes it so easy and precise to just get a nice little wing. But that's the other thing is, I don't know, because I will be traveling, I'll be able to take like my vlog camera and whatever. I will probably do more vlogs than I have recently, and I stopped doing vlogs because I just wasn't in the right headspace for it after Grandma passed. I've still been in a rut. Still seeing my therapist. We do talk through a lot of things. I feel like I'm in a better place than I was in December, January, February. But I also feel like, here's one thing. As soon as I found out the news, the first person I wanted to tell, I'm trying so hard not to cry, was Grandma. I of course text a whole lot of other people. I let my parents know. They're they're supportive, but they're also like, why are you leaving us again? Because I've been stationed in Japan and I loved it. I did 2 different tours, 5 years total. I absolutely loved Japan. I was like, well, if I didn't volunteer for this, if there was another opportunity, because there was one for Hawaii that's come up in the past. There's opportunities that are available. I was like, if it wasn't this, like I'd probably volunteer for something else too. And especially because I have like support, and for me that's huge. So I'm excited for this. But I feel like, yes, we're still going to do makeup content. We're still going to review things. But I feel like there's going to be more vlogs. I know there's going to be a lot of work required. I've already had that conversation with the person that I'm replacing. But there are going to be opportunities that I get to go and explore and see things, and I'm excited for it. I'm going to go into the shade Pixelated Pulse. This one, it does say that it's best to be picked up with a finger and applied that way. That is also one of my preferred ways to apply a shimmer or chrome. Sorry, I'm trying to get, I just saw the little lines right here, which happens. I know it happens on my eyes. But I'm going to pick this up on my middle finger. Oh, this is so beautiful, because I'm going to use my ring finger to pick up a lighter shade to, oh my goodness. Are you seeing this? Do you have this? Have you seen it before? I will link them down below. I will link their Insta and their website. So if you want to go pick this up, you absolutely can. And now into the shade Binary Beat. This is that one that is the first shade. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's purple, but it'll also possibly pick up the blue shade. So I'm really excited. Oh, yes. It kind of, like, when I'm looking at it, it looks like it kind of blended together, but I can see where it's a little bit lighter here, and then it's like taken on this shade that it went into. Oh, and this shimmer aspect, oh, it's so pretty. It just glistens. Okay, you guys, base products are done. We just need to finish off this under eye and then bring the entire look together. So we're gonna dive back in, and I'm gonna start off with the shade 777. 777, I'm only gonna pick up slightly because I don't want it to be super intense. And I'm just gonna place it underneath and then start blending it out. Now you guys, one of the things that I was thinking about, and I'm like, oh no, because I'm there for quite a long time, not a full year, just some time. And I was just kind of like, shoot, what do I take with me? I've already started a list of things that I need to take with me, obviously, like clothes and my technology, laptop, iPad, stuff like that. But then I was like, shoot, what makeup do I take? I think this palette will definitely be something that I'm taking with me, because I feel like the shimmers and the chromes are just absolutely stunning and everything that I'll need with me. But I cannot take my entire makeup collection with me. I'm not going to have enough room where I'm staying. Also, like, I'm flying there, so I gotta narrow it down. Now into the shade Boring Circuit. This one I'm going to take on the pencil brush in the outer V and then underneath a little bit. So there might be some videos like as I'm getting ready to like pack stuff, especially my makeup, because I have no idea what I'm taking. But I've started a countdown for when I go, because I need to know exactly how many days I've got. It is going to be quickly approaching, and I don't want to run out of time and then all of a sudden be panicking at the end. But Luke and I were talking this morning while we were drinking our coffee about different things to go and check out, and he's been to Germany as well, so he was like, hey, you need to try some of these places or find this, and so we're discussing, and then I'll be there for the holidays. So he's probably going to try and come for the holidays to visit. Alright, I am going to go into Cyber Symphony. This yellow shade looks so beautiful. This one I am going to pick up on my pencil brush. This is from Lorraine. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's faded off. But I'm gonna try and pick it up with my pencil brush and place it right here in the inner corner. Ooh, I like that yellow. It does take a little bit to build it, but I think it's beautiful and it's worth it. Part of me was like, ooh, I should do pink, but for some reason I am drawn to yellows for a pop of color in the inner corner. Anyone else? Oh, that is gorgeous. I don't know, let me know. Are there like any video ideas that you have or things that you might want to see? I don't think I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm at until like maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But there are going to be opportunities. Like I've already researched transit and stuff like that because I'm not going to have a car. So a lot of like walking around and the trains, kind of like when I was in Japan, which I loved. Their transit system, chef's kiss, the best. So easy to navigate. And Google Maps is going to be my friend. All right, for the brow bone, I'm going to use the highlighter I have on my cheeks right now, which is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. I'm just going to finesse this on there really quick and then do brows, liner, mascara, and lips. And come back with the final look. Just so beautiful. All right, let me go do all that and I will be back with the final look. Okay, you guys, this is the final look and I really love how my makeup turned out. Any products that I use that I didn't discuss are linked down below with clickable links so you can go and check those out. I figured because this was so bold, I wanted to keep my lips a little more neutral. They're a little bit darker than usual, but it is what it is. The eyes though, I love this. I have never picked up from Adept Cosmetics before. This is the Cyborg Choir palette. The shades in here are so beautiful and stunning. I feel like this is something I'm going to reach for quite a bit during this spring summertime. The violet shade, yellow, teal, pinky shades, they're a little bit lighter, but I feel like those are going to be good pops of color. I know we went pretty dark today, but I really, really wanted to use this shade right here, which was Pixelated Pulse. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. Have you tried them out before? Have you never heard of them like me? Like I said, I will link them down below. Definitely go check them out. I am not disappointed in any of the shades that I used. Even feathering out that matte blue shade, it's so nice. I will probably, like I said, I'll probably take this with me to Germany, but then I also have other palettes that have matte shades like browns that I would pair with this as well. But I for sure love the multi-chromes and holochromes in this palette. But let me know your thoughts. Have that conversation down in the comments. You guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.